All right, good morning, everybody. Just getting up here. Today's Friday. Hold on, just make sure my audio is off for music. Just want to make sure there's something here. Okay, so it looks like I'm live. Very good. So, um, welcome back. So today's Thursday, right? So we have these highs that I'm looking for price to get at. I thought we were gonna react very quickly over there, especially because we had 8:30 news of unemployment data. But today's, I think, in a way, I'm still trying to get a hold of it, where we're trying to go. I mean, of course, I know we're trying to get up here, but the mini fluctuations in price that occur before we get to the ultimate target. That's what I'm trying to lean on. You'll see that I had a short here this morning. I was thinking that because we didn't react in such a way, reacting off turtle soup of these lows from supreme market lows, and kind of just closing down below it. It's just something that I've been working on in my theory. Once I closed below it, I would have liked to have seen a react of 75%, traded lower, and then have seen it gone down lower, all the way down to PM session lows. But I'm still in that bias. I think this is the ultimate target, but the way we've been behaving here, I do think that we might have to retrace just a little bit longer today, kind of fake those week longs out again, down to PM session lows. So we're just seeing what happens now. I'm gonna be updating my balance price ranges. So one moment, please. Okay. So I see this as a type 2 dealing range. Failure swing here. This high is a failure swing. I'm gonna see if maybe we're reacting to 25%. Remember that slingshot effect. It's just that what makes it so difficult to take a, a bearish position at these levels is that there's no liquidity here to refer to. Not that I see, anyways. Or like a session liquidity, you know. So that's why I'm like thinking if it's gonna go down, are they gonna retrace up to this dealing range? Or let me just update this dealing range for a moment. But let's see. 30U. Okay, so I see a turtle soup here forming. Possible turtle soup. If we're gonna go down lower. The cow is reacting off the medium threshold. Let me double check if that's accurate. So we have open float. Yeah. Okay, lower. And then this dealing range. Referring you back to. Interesting. Hmm. Oops. Actually, we do have a dealing range. Let me update that for you, like this. So I'm seeing this whole range here as a type 2 dealing range. So type 2 dealing ranges tend to be like reversals, right? So if we're going to keep going upwards, right, we have a high, lower high. So if we're going to keep going up higher, notice that effect that occurred. Yeah, low, lower low, closed above 25%. Oh, whoops, hold up. I think I might be reading this wrong this morning. 25%, aim to those higher prices. Yeah, type 2 inside a sell side liquidity pool, something that matched this morning's low. We had a low, lower low. Okay, so if we're gonna keep going higher, I would like for its price right down here to 50%, and see what we can get. Something like this would be nice too. Yeah, I think I read it wrong this morning. But let's see here. So you have a dealing range reversal, right? Anchored it down to what? Inefficiency or liquidity. We have liquidity down here that acted with no form of divergence. Everything's working just fine. And then we create this highs. We went down lower, right? So we extend this, creating our turtle soup entry. Well, might be a little sleepy, guys. Still, I haven't had my coffee. Let me zoom out for a little bit here. Notice how the electronic opening range discount open, treated as a premium array. Okay, down below it, treated above it, inverse fair value gap. Get that reaction off this consequent encouragement. See that? It's happened around 5 a.m. and it went up higher. Oops, sorry. Let me move this straight here because that's how long it would have been relevant to me. Unless I were back down to this medium threshold of this breaker. Oh, sorry about that. Let me move this guy around. I have a breaker here. I don't know if you see it better. We're treating this as a discount array. See, the only thing that's sus right now is this, right? Like type 2 dealing ranges are an indication that perhaps very soon we'll have a reversal. Um, so you want to see these highs be traded for. This high and then this other high. If it's going to be a reversal pattern, right? But if it's going to be a reversal pattern, you want to see a cracking correlation when you have reacted up this liquidity. We didn't see that. So what I'm trying to say is that I know that this is the ultimate goal, and this is why it's really hard actually right now to decipher. At least a little challenging because there was no cracking correlation, this dealing range can still be in play for lower prices. If that's the case, prices should show hints, right? So it traded down, created that new low, traded back up to premium, right? Equilibrium. Did so once, did so twice, and now we're seeing heavy expansion lower, down to 25%. But I would have liked for have taken it this high out, or this rejection block, right? For it to continue to sell. Let's see here. This could also be time distortion, you know? We could be seeing just a smart money be engineering buy side and sell side liquidity right now. So okay, so if you're watching the stream and you don't know what the heck I'm doing, I'll show you right now. Where are you? Not arrow higher. I'm under the impression that we'll do something like this: trade above, turtle soup, sell down lower. Once we reach down lower, we can react up. That what's it called? That sell side liquidity, and then maybe have a cracking correlation hopefully, and then send price up back higher. That's what I'm thinking right now. Do something like that. See that? Based on PM session sell side liquidity. The only thing that's making sense right now to go bullish as well is that this is a type 2 dealing range. So, but we should have seen a crack in correlation, but we didn't. So I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit. I don't know how you say it. I guess uncomfortable, but I really wished we could have seen like great expansion, you know. But it's being held right now. So we're just gonna watch here and wait a little. Um, yeah, I already looked at my liquidities. Let's take a look at new week opening gap, new daily opening gap, stuff like that. See where they stand. Look at that. A new day opening gap being used as support here, but it's not being respected. So isn't that a symptom of high resistance liquidity? Let's try new week opening gaps. See that? That's the reason one. I do think we're gonna trade back up to that high then. If that's the case. Yep. Look at those equal highs up here. Relative equal high. Let's swing high. Take it. Okay, then we got good over G. So we'll just keep watch. We'll see what happens. Nothing that will dictate an entry for me right now. I've had some ideas, but they're not panning out, as you can tell. That's good. So it's back to that equilibrium level again. Great. I'm spending a lot of time in there, no? Don't you think? One thing we can start updating now again is our 15 use. So let's see here. So that little sell side delivery right there, would have liked to have seen it at the same premium level price to react out, but it's so far treating it as support. See that? Straight above it, and then let's see the high here. 22,860.9. Let's take a look at the low of this candle. 22,860.9. See that? Isn't that accurate? So it traded above this this premium array. It treated it as support exactly to the tick. And this is C of these guys. And it's going up higher. So remember my second prediction? Well, this is the prediction. This is the wave. uh, Something like this. Turtle soup, some sort, and then head down for that sell side. I think this was just a fake out, man. But look how many taps we've done. If this is a true dealing range, right, with the intentions of it going lower, look how many times we have one, two. Now we're going for a third time, diving into that extreme premium, 25%, right? Just doing some calculations, guys, in my head. Just one moment. Okay, so we'll see this now. We're at 929. Here we had a low, higher, lower low. Then here we have a low, higher low. Okay. But it's 9:30 now, right? Oh. All right, 2 seconds. Where do you want to go? Tell me. All right, yeah, we're definitely gonna look that down. Yeah. So quickly up. Okay. So we really gotta fill up those highs. Or at least we should. What's getting in the way? Yes. We're trying to fill this up ASAP. Dip down. Unemployment can't dip down further. Low. And what? If it's gonna react like that in a lower time frame SMT, where it's reacting up, it's by itself instead of reacting off the whole composition, like low, lower, low, and then we have a low, higher low on ES, or yeah, then that would be considered a you know type 2 dealing range reversal potential for higher prices. But because we did a low, lower low, the same thing we did in US 500, and then we see a small divergence here, I see that as like a small divergence to go up to manipulate, either go up to equilibrium, that high, like that's what I want to see in terms of time, like going down lower. Um, Although we should be filling this up quickly before time, before 11:30, I do want this to go higher, of course, but first I feel like there's unfinished business downstairs. Oh, what is this? Look at that. So it took out that dealing range high to low high, and look at how we're reacting now. Does that seem bullish? So not only did it went up to premium to 25%, but it took up the dealing range high as well. I do think we're going for that PM session lows. I knew I wasn't crazy. Like, it just didn't make sense. Like, it wasn't giving us good SMT. Yeah, we had this type 2, so we had like this tiny little reversal based on a lower time frame SMT. But higher time frame wise, like it just didn't make sense. Like, it couldn't be up in premium prices forever. Man, I'm gonna say this is challenging in the sense that I guess I haven't traded something like this. Like, I'm sure I have been in conditions like this, but um, what should we call it? Like seeing this in real time, it is different. It's different when you see price in real time because there's so many predictions and projections and emotions that get in the way. You're just like, yo, what's the clear picture here? What was my ideal like range? What's happening? Um, and sometimes you just have to wait for more information, wait for more information. We've reached back to COGT open. So let's make a note of that, right? Let's make a note of what happened today. So we had a rally up, right? We're looking, okay, ideally higher time frame, looking for higher high, buy side liquidity to fill before 11:30. Okay. Well, we had an economic calendar event where we hold on, what's this? Is this model 2022 here? Oh, hold on. I'm interested in this Civi. Okay. And I can't type today for some reason. Okay. What was left over? We had these pre-market lows. Okay. No cracking correlation here in reference to no crack in correlation. But we did have a small crack, small SMT. Anticipate manipulation. Like, oh no, not a manipulation. Anticipate retracement or redistribution. Let's put retracement. Wait, now it's too small. I gotta find like the best. Okay, so no cracking correlation between this low to this low, right? But we had a small SMT from this low to this high to this other low, right? So anticipate retracement up to what? Premium? No. Okay. EQ hit. It went down lower for a little bit. Went back up. Okay, left some left sell side liquidity. Then we'll see this dealing range form. Dealing range highs taken. And what else was I telling you? We were looking for that 30U high to be taken. So it were these highs. Taken. Work with me here. So I told you guys as it was coming up, I was like, I'm interested in these highs being taken for the purpose of, collecting more sell stops, right? Because we're going into accumulated. What's that phrase called? I forgot what it's called. It's accumulated redistributions or something like that. But we were going to retrace from this point up, get more sell stops here, and to build up more of our selling position to go down lower. 30 view highs taken, EQ, okay, trace up EQ. Then there's the dealing range highs, right? This is the ultimate high. We don't. This is it. If it didn't react here, this is the big one, right? Because it's gonna take a hold in effect until 10 o'clock. So that's how long I was willing to hold on to that idea. That if these highs weren't gonna make it, these highs are the ones. Daily range high, and then look, we took out the 30 U's. We still rallied above 930, right? And then immediately stop rated. Let's see here. I'm interested in looking at this. See that? That's when we want to see a crack in correlation. Low, sorry, high, lower low, high, lower high. And as soon as that had happened, immediate sell off. Okay? And now we're looking for these lows to be traded too. So let me take a photo of this for my journal. Oops, let me refresh that real quick. There we go. I was looking at this the morning. I said, what is it? Looking for something like this to occur. This was a little after unemployment claim. Like I saw these lows, the way they were reacting. I'm like, there's no cracking correlation. I wanted to see a cracking correlation to have that slingshot effect to go up higher, but it didn't want to. And then I was looking at my balanced price range in the 1 hour, and it wasn't reacting off those turtle soups that I wanted to, and just kept going down lower. So I'm like, okay, this guy is definitely gonna go down lower. How are you gonna get in? You're gonna get in on a balanced price range, a premium side of it. Tried to do that earlier, didn't want to go lower. Then I thought, okay, but we still have this dealing range from this high to this low. Maybe I'll go up to premium to just equilibrium and sell. And we saw that it did, and then went back to discount and we traced up to 30. At that point, I was like, okay, I'm confused. And then we had 930 open, but this was the plan. So we'll see if this is gonna manifest itself. Oops. So I have to go out early today. By 10, I should be out. It's 9:42, so be on the lookout. Again, I'm looking for this to reach. Unless we also too some things that could also change the narrative is if the hand comes in either via black swan or we have a time distortion event happening. Like literally, the could also just shoot it up. But I'm still holding my guts here. I'm still holding my wits that this low is going to get met. This sell side. There's a lot of resting sell side here. But if you were long and you see that's juicy, you want to tease people. You don't want to be like, hey, we're going there immediately. No, 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 no. We're going to go down here, buy from those sellers, right? And then get into a bigger position size and then for a higher profit and then aim for those all-time highs. It's 940, right? Okay, let's take a look at the opening range gap on the regular trading hours. Let's get rid of you. And let's zoom out here. Let's go to 30 minutes. And then let's do ETH. Nah, we're doing, look at that. Close, open. Does this look like low resistance? Just by looking at it, I'm just like, nope. This is less than 20 handle. This is high resistance. High resistance liquidity. So it's going to be a lot harder for moves to manifest down lower. Oh boy. It's going to be a hard condition to sell today. So what do we have here too? What's the most recent CME open, right? Let's see here. Okay, so once we made this, I guess manipulation, like you could see it like that. We also left behind 930. I'm sorry, not 930. We have CME highs, CME buys at liquidity that can be referred to later. But I think first we're gonna head down here. That's the draw. And it's weird because these kinds of patterns throw me off. Like I saw this the other day, I think on Monday or on Tuesday, and I was like, what the heck? It should have just, gone up higher. What did it make another turtle soup? And now something inside of me clicking that I feel like I need to back this more. It's just more insight, it's good. Any little bit helps. What's today? Thursday, right? Okay, so instead of just watching price, let's update our markings, right? What do we see? So it's 9 o'clock now. We have to compare it to 7 to 8. Oh, come on. Technology, don't you just love it? Hang on, hang on, hang on. Excuse me. Okay. So I see a failure swing again. Long story short, I do see this continuing over till 10 o'clock. And we had the 8:30, right? Where does 8 o'clock open? Down here. Oh, up here, sorry. I'm talking to myself, by the way, guys. I'm sorry if I confuse you. But now we had 930, so you have to consider that. We have this happening. We have a high, low, higher, low, higher, high. That's a failure swing. Bullish, right? One would think. There you go. See that? Traded down lower. Didn't even get back up to the threshold. And then created his highs. Sold lower again. Isn't this the biggest tease? Like, I swear to you, this whole week I was like, no, we gotta go up there. We gotta go up there. And then every single day that progressed, it was like a retracement, a manipulation, a retracement. It was just like, no, we're not doing that today. We're not going up there again, guys. Oh man, it's like constant fake outs. It's the biggest tease ever. you know. All right, this is CFD. So let's set up our alarm just a little bit above it. Crossing down, and then say, "Here's my party." So we have our alarm set. We have this low set here too. What else do we have here? What time is it? 9:50. So we should be looking at this little guy. Oops. We have 9:15. Okay, so we have this like crazy dealing range right here from this high to 9:45, 9:45. Where are you? 9:45. Okay, there. What time it was here? Okay, we made a new low. Did it retrace it back up to 75%? No. So we could be in a hurry here, guys. Look at that. Breakaway gap? Question mark? So if we anchor our fibs, right, from this high to this low, this is going to be our implied dealing range. Where in the heck should we enter? Anything above here, from this high to this low, is all premium. There should be no more entries. Every premium array, enter, 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 enter. What's a premium array? Well, you could have had an entry here, SIBI, SIBI. As you got more information, you had this volume imbalance there. We had this, let's see here, open, order block right here, order block, enter, 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 enter. Let's see, sell here, uh, propulsion block maybe? Notice that when you trade down below, it's open, propulsion block, enter there more, and that's it. You would have included that SIBI too if you want to enter. But that's if you want, and then that's it. So that would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 entries. 6 entries. And they were all would have been aiming towards the same pool of liquidity. That's the kind of confidence that I want to get at. Like as I aspire to really. Like I'm not there yet. Like I'm seeing it after the fact. I see that we're trying to get down to these lows, and having the having the I guess confidence to say, hey, you know what? This high is protected. I'm gonna enter just it feels like you're entering blindly into this premium array, like order block, you know? But there's a whole slew of things that you have to know and understand as well. Premium array, premium array, premium array. And how big is your stop loss gonna be, you know? If this hits before 10, that'd be amazing. And again, the reason why I'm referring to the CFD market is because if we go back to the futures, I mean, I'm not paying for that live data. So, I mean, look, it's still delayed here. So I'm using the CFD's contracts chart as like my real life price action. And remember, it's not going up to that medium threshold. It's not going up to that consequent encouragement. Look, this institutional order flow entry drill. Like, it's in a hurry. That's why it kind of, look, there it is again. We wicked above. We didn't get to the consequent encouragement of that civvy. Like, I do think we're like trying to like get down there quickly as possible. Hang on, guys. Let me just use the restroom real quick, but I'll be here. Has it reached down to sell side yet? Jeez. So that's good. This is really good. So you know what this proves to me? Now you can enter going up and down, up and down. For example, this trade in the morning. Okay, I understand. That's a loss. That's chasing price. I mean, look at this dealing range, high to low. Where do we enter? You're selling on discount where it's cheap. You want to be selling on premium. So that's a mistake. That's fine. You can eat that. Next step you had is if you see this a minor SMT, right? Moving forward, you could have done something like this. Oh, look at that. We reached it. Hooray! We reached it to sell side and it's tapping it right now to yesterday's PM session lows. Today was one crazy day. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was very deceiving, very teasing, and honestly, if you lost some money today, I am so sorry. Because it was kind of challenging. I'm not gonna lie. So many things happened this morning to me as well, and yeah. But all in all, I do wish you a good one. Uh, I don't think I'll be live streaming tomorrow, so I'll probably be back on Monday. So I'm excited to see what price does tomorrow on my own time. I'll be looking at it from a distance. And all in all, and thank you for watching. So again, my latest prediction: uh, make some kind of manipulation up here, sell down to these lows, and then probably use these lows for total soup if there is a cracking correlation. So I think I'll leave it there. So if you guys like the stream, let me know. Give me the thumbs up, the subscribe, whatever, and I'll catch you in the next.